I would like to know whether it is correct for a woman to do sajda in prayers different from men, and if there is any authentic hadith in this regard. This is a very common question, particularly those who are living in the West. They notice that people are coming from certain parts of the world. They have certain traditions, which they assume that this is the right way and the authentic way to do it, particularly the salah. They believe that the salah of a woman should be different than the salah of a man, such as a woman should not bow down in ruku' all the way like a man, like halfway. In sujood, likewise, she has to collect her elbows to her, and she has to stick her belly to the thighs while she's making sujood in order to conceal herself, and so on. While a man does otherwise by spreading his elbows outside and so on. I did discuss this in details in the program of the Prophet's prayer. The Prophet ﷺ said, "Sallu kama ra'aytumuni usalli." Pray as you have seen me praying. He did not specify. He did not say, "Oh, you men, only men, you should pray as you have seen me praying, but women's prayer are different." No, never said so. Nor there is any specific hadith that says that the woman's prayer should be different than the prayer of a man, unless a couple of ahadith, one of them is munkar and the other is extremely weak, and we should not base our ruling, especially in the ibadat, on weak or fabricated ahadith. So bottom line is that the prayer of a woman is exactly similar to the prayer of a man. We're talking about the physical part and the recitation, the standing, the bowing down, and the sujood, and the taslim, the entire thing. We're not talking about the awrah, because the awrah of a man is different than the awrah of a woman, and what she should be covering in the prayer is different than a man. So, al-jumhur, and this is a more right view, are of the view that there is no difference between the prayer of a man and a prayer of a woman, whether in ruku' or in sujood. I know that, as I studied in Hanafi madhab when I was in high school, that there are certain differences between the prayer of a man, such as she places her hands on top of her chest while a man beneath the navel. And these are all differences which are not supported by any sound hadith. And when one wants to pray, should find out how did the Prophet ﷺ offer his prayer. This is deen. And only the Prophet ﷺ to be followed in this regard. So there is no differences between the prayer of a man and a woman, and Allah knows best.